I'm Hugh, cooking Lasagne Dauphinois from Twisted, a cookbook. It's from the potatoes section. Yeah, it's lasagna, it's Dauphinois, two of our favourite things combined. It's going to be delicious, you're going to love it. So I'm going to start with some beef mince, and into that you're going to mix some pork. And with this, I'm going to fashion some kind of little meatballs that you fry, and that's to brown the surface rather than put all the meat in the pan together, because then it just sort of boils, which isn't nice. So as you can see, these ones I'm turning over now have got perfect colour on the bottom. They're not overly dark, but they've got some nice patches of caramelisation, and they're not cooked all the way through either. They're still pink. Once you finish the second batch, you can add them to the bowl with their mates. Pop the sofrito in, or the mirepoix if you're French, or just the chopped up veg if you're British. In this, we've got onions, celery, and we've got carrots all chopped up to a very fine dice. It's probably going to be sweating down for about 15 minutes. So I'm going to take this away, put it with the cooked mince, then we're going to get our casserole and bring that up to temperature and start cooking the pancetta. And with the pancetta, I just want to render the fat from it, get it all crispy and delicious. So some garlic, get that in there. It will cook in the pancetta fat, which is obviously delicious. In we go with the puree. So yeah, people often put the puree in when it's got more liquid in, and that's not the best way to do it. It's got a very acrid, acidic taste to it, and you kind of want to cook that out like you would garlic. Red wine, just want to cook that out, let it reduce. So the wine's cooked down, and I'm ready to add all the stuff I cooked earlier back into the casserole, along with some tomatoes and some stock, and I'm going to give it a sort of bit of a seasoning before it goes in the oven. And a little bit of sugar, and I think that's quite traditional. I'm going to continue breaking up the pork and the beef that I fried earlier until it resembles a ragu, and you're going to let the liquid come up to a really gentle simmer. You don't want it to boil away. And then you're going to pop it in the oven. I'm going to take the lid of the casserole, pop it on so you've still got a bit of a gap. You want it to steam and reduce slightly in the oven. Now it's time to do the potato element of the Dauphinois. Well, I find the mandolin easy to use. It's a lot quicker, and you get a uniform thickness of potato. And with this dish, you do want the potatoes to be quite thin. If you've got really big, thick bits of potato, it's going to take ages to cook through. You whack these into some whole milk, and you're going to cook these until they're just tender to the point of a knife with some aromatics. So I whack them in. An onion, some salt, some bay leaves, and a bit of pepper. So with this, you just want to bring it up to a very gentle simmer. Perfect. So we're going to save this cooking liquid and put it in this jug, and then we're going to make a bechamel. We're going to put a bit of flour in. Get some butter, add your flour. So you basically are trying to get a smooth paste like this, no lumps, and let that cook out until it smells a little bit biscuity. And then you start pouring this in, and it's already really thick and creamy just from the starch from the potatoes. So here's your perfect Lasagne Dauphinois sauce. As you can see, it's really thick, and add some Parmesan. Yeah, don't be shy, put loads of Parmesan in, it's delicious, why not? So there we go, we've got all of the components ready for your Lasagne Dauphinois, which you can find in Twisted, a cookbook, in the potatoes section. As you can see with the ragu, it's reduced so much that it's just so thick and delicious, and it's oh, it smells amazing. That goes down first, a thin layer of ragu, and then you're going to top that with your bechamel. Stunning. And a bit of mozza, and then you start popping your potatoes down. So you want them to kind of overlap in like a fish scale kind of pattern. 2 or 3 layers of potatoes. See how big your skillet is. And you can see they're sort of cooked, but not falling to pieces. Lovely, so you've got your second layer of potatoes. Top that with the remaining bechamel. Lovely. actually. This is a good recipe when you've got loads of mates around. You just want to have something really comforting. Finish off with the last of the mozzarella and last of the parmesan, and then you whack it in the oven at 180 for about an hour. Yeah, about an hour. And yeah, put the telly on. Cool, so this has been resting for about 15 minutes, so I'm just going to go in there and serve myself. Wow, looks delicious. Super creamy, super cheesy. It's nice, isn't it? So creamy. It's so creamy. It's all that potato starch, which doesn't... Thanks for watching. You can find this in the potato section in the latter half of the cookbook with all your favourite ingredients. I know it's my favourite section. You're going to love it. Thanks very much.